Hello and welcome back, beautiful people. For those who are new to my channel, my name is Lydia and I am the Witch of Multirealms. Today we are doing a reading for those who have been seeing the numbers 1010. As usual, I will be picking out three piles, and you can use your intuition or based on the image on the significator cards and choose your pile. You may choose one or all three piles. I will be leaving timestamps in the description box below. Now, before I start shuffling and picking the piles, I'd like to remind everyone that this tarot reading is timeless. Also, this is a general and collective reading. So if there are details that you do not find that resonates for you, please leave it behind for other people. On the other hand, if you want a more personal reading, you can always find in the description box below the link to book me for a personal reading. Last but not least, tarot reading is not an absolute set in stone kind of outcome for you or fortune telling. So if you hear anything that you do not resonate with or you do not claim to be something you want the outcome to be, then it would not be, because tarot does not denote your future, does not make the absolute outcome of your future. You have to manifest it for yourself in whatever actions you take. And so this is all I have in terms of disclaimer. I will start shuffling the Wild Unknown Tarot deck, which I will also be putting all these decks I'm using today in the description box below. Okay, so for those who have been seeing 1010, Spirit, please give us 3 cards for selection. Okay, so we have card 1 or pile 1, 5 of Swords. Pile 2, 7 of Cups. And pile 3, the Empress. Okay, so please, you can take your time, meditate, use your intuition, or feel the connection that you may have to the images or the whichever deck or pile that you see here. And you can choose your pile in the timestamp below or cross-watch to other piles. I will be also picking tea leaves in the individual piles when I'm doing the reading. So yeah, I'll see you at your reading. Well, hello, hi, welcome to your reading, pile number 1. You have chosen the significator card, 5 of Swords. First of all, I would just like to say, if you have chosen this card based on not just, because, okay, maybe I'll just explain a little. Personally, I always go by the numbers that I feel guided by spirit. So even if I were to watch other tarot readers and I were to pick a card, I will go by pile number 1, because 1 is a very important number for me. Anyways, I won't go into details. I don't typically picked by images, but if you have picked this pile, not just because of the word one or pile one, you actually have gone for the image or the idea of Five of Swords. First of all, I think you're very brave. Because, why am I saying so? Because for people who understand tarot, wanting to go for a 5 card is never easy, because we all know 5 means you're at a crossroad, you're at a junction, you are facing some kind of challenge. It's a do I do it or do I not do it kind of moment. And not many people are typically fond of the 5 in tarot, but yet it is such an important period of our lives when we're being challenged by the 5. It literally means that you are at a crossroad. You're at the point of your life where you make one important choice, and then it determines a rather, let's just say that the outcome, it can be an either or situation. And often we rely a lot on divine guidance and a lot of intuition, right, during this period of time. Now, I'm going to show you the tea leaves that you have. You have bird flying, news is on the way. You have forest, muddled, unclear thinking. This goes very hand in hand with the Five of Swords. And another card that goes very much in hand with Five of Swords is Moon, changes in your life. I can feel the energy of there is something that is definitely heavy on your mind, some kind of decision waiting to happen that you probably need guidance. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see what Spirit has to tell you. Spirit, please let us know what's your message or guidance in terms of the situation. Please provide us with some clarity. Okay, I'm seeing a pretty clear picture. This could be for a few different situations, but okay, I'll show you the cards that you got. First, you have the Tower. You have Devil. Queen of Wands. Three of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Knight of Wands. Okay, so just right off the cuff, the kind of feeling that I have from the spread that we're looking at over here, in correspondence to the Five of Swords as your significator card and the 3 tea leaves, what I'm gathering is that, so for some of you, you might be in a moment of embarking on a new journey. Definitely something new that you are trying in your life. And I somehow feel like this new thing that you're trying in your life involves other people. So it could be you coming into a new community, coming into contact or coming into connection with a new community or a group of friends. And when I say community, this might have to do with your business or work, could be colleagues. If it's work, it could be colleagues. If it's business, it could be new community. And if it's nothing or to do with work, it could be simply a new environment and new friends. I'm definitely seeing this newness because of the Queen of Wands energy. A person who is putting in her best, most vibrant and charming and charismatic self, and in pursuit of something new. And of course, faced together with and looking at, together with the Three of Cups here, I definitely see a community involved. So like I said, if it's not work related, it could be school. So I'm not sure if some of you might be in some kind of education environment, like, in college. I mean, I don't think anyone is in college when watching this, but if you are, indeed, I'm not sure. Then perhaps, this is new friends in school, but we're talking about more individuals that I think some of you are starting a business, some of you are starting in a new workplace. So there might be new people that you're coming into, and there's some form of gathering with friends, knowing new people. I see here that there is, however, some kind of worry you have on your mind, something unclear. Perhaps you are surrounded by an energy that you are unfamiliar with, and you do not know which way to decide something big upon. So while you are in a new place and you're surrounded by new people, there is this sense of I want to achieve something. I want to you're definitely setting out to on this new journey, feeling that there is a goal or achievement that you have to acquire, and you are excited about it. You are on that, you are like charging, you're going for it, like the Knight of Wands here. And pretty much said, this opportunity is put in your lap by it's a universe given opportunity. It's a universe given chance to get that pentacle, your Ace of Pentacles. It's universal given. It's universe given. You're meant to go for it, and you're excited to go for it. But there is, in the back of your mind, okay, I see you as Queen of Wands. However, there is something in the back of your mind where you're worried about. You're in that Five of Swords energy, whereby you might be overthinking a little about something. Maybe someone in this group dynamics here might confuse you. Maybe you're not sure of how to position yourself or say something or do something around them. Somehow you felt like you want to go, you want to have that boldness and you want to have that confidence. You want to have that confidence to go, but you don't feel so sure at the same time. There seems to be something holding you back. And in this holding you back, however, is you yourself holding you back, because you might be waiting. It says here news is on the way. It might be that you're waiting for something. Are you in a new work environment and you are simply in a probation period? Maybe you're waiting for the news of whether you are confirmed by the company and confirmed in this job. Maybe you are, I'm not sure. It feels like that, because I totally see like you are actually a person of great charisma and great it's like you have the charm, you have the skills, you have the talents, you have the energy maybe to even lead a team and sort of in that environment. Like again, if this is you in a new workplace, but if this is not you in a new workplace, but rather this is you running a business and you're coming into contact with people like in a community, maybe you're networking, still you come off as charismatic, you come off as having that grace and sophistication, and at the same time you are of this cheerful, vibrant energy. I'm seeing sunflowers here. Is really speaking to me that you as Queen of Wands is holding the sunflower, almost like the sunflower is the emblem of who you are, right? But and I think to the community, you look so vibrant and exciting, and that you seem to be a go-getter when it comes to achieving your goals. And because you're also portrayed as Knight of Wands, you have that excitement and energy and the enthusiasm. But I think in your inner world, in your inner psyche, you are in a Five of Swords kind of energy. Maybe it could be that just of your charts, or you have a tendency that you tend to be in your head a lot about certain things. Now, we do not know what it is because you seem to be kind of held in that space where you worry about something. We're going to get clarifiers from Spirit in a bit. Yeah, but this is what I sense is your situation. Now, Spirit, could you please explain to us the... first, clarify the Five of Swords. Let's come to that. What could the Five of Swords energy be? Wow. All them wands. Okay. Now, this might be one situation or three situations for one person, or could be for several people. So please take what resonates for you. Spirit is saying, for some of you, you have put in a lot of effort and a lot of work to get to this point. Maybe it's not easy for Queen of Wands to have that throne. You have to at least put in some real good effort and hustle and fight to get to that stage where you are Queen on the throne, right? Okay, I get it. You're at your 10 of Wands energy right now. You might be really tired, but 10 of Wands. So by the way, you have 10 of Wands here, 9 of Wands, and then you have 2 of Swords. I'm seeing for those who are in the 10 of Wands energy, Spirit is saying, well, then you are collecting your harvest. You have your 10 Wands with you. Heavy as it may be, it is your harvest, and you are headed home. You are headed home to comfort now. You are going to be able to rest very soon. Don't give up. We know you have put in the good fight. We know that you have put in the effort. You are now in good space, right? You will carry the wands home. You will celebrate that harvest. It's a beautiful time. Do not forget. You should pat yourself on the back for having gone through this effort and coming to where you are now. Do not give up. And that Spirit way of saying, as Queen of Wands, you have gone through the 10 of Wands. Do not forget your 10 of Wands moment to where he has brought you to. Well, sometimes this is the thing, right? So as an entrepreneur for majority of my life, and I say this, I'm just about to share this, that I know that feeling, because when it comes to running one's own business, especially when you are a solo entrepreneur, and again, it really depends on your sun, moon, rising, your zodiac alignments. Sometimes we have a little bit more in us. Actually, I think we definitely have a bit more in our character where we won't give up, to the extent no one's beating us up for something not getting done yet or not getting done faster. We are beating ourselves up over it, because it could just be our own impatience. It could just be us not knowing when to take a break. Let's not forget, in the essence, in the endeavor of an enterprise, there's always, like if I'm someone's boss, it would be easier for me to perceive like, okay, if I'm an employer and I have employees, I must at least maintain my understanding and the humanity, and the as employer, I must still remember that my employees deserves the welfare and the care and the rest, as my employees. Like, they cannot produce good work if I overwork them. This is quite clear cut. But when we employ ourselves as entrepreneurs, as business owners, we overwork ourselves. And do we remember to tell ourselves, it's time I need a break? It's time I need to know when to enjoy a little. Sometimes we forget. And I know I'm one of those people who used to do a little bit too much of that. And honestly, call it age, call it wisdom, call it experience. I know now that actually it's super important to also give yourself the self-care and self-love, as though I am my own employer and I am my own employee. I must literally understand the dynamics of good work is only possible when you put in the effort to also rest, like, play hard, rest well, play hard, play well, play hard, work hard. Sorry, I'm all over the place today. So I feel like this is spirit way of saying, yeah, play hard, work hard. You are almost there. You actually should not forget that you have put in that 10 of Wands effort to get to your Queen of Wands today. So if you remember those moments, then you will worry less about where you are at now and just let be. I feel that because sometimes, again, if you do not remember the hard work you have put in, then you continue asking yourself to work more, because we are always trying to outdo ourselves. Even at Queen of Wands, you're still trying to outdo yourselves because you're trying to get to King of Wands. And then after King of Wands, what's next? You want to get to the new round, which is Ace of Wands again. So yeah, Spirit is giving you the 10 of Wands energy. Now, could be the same person that they're talking about, but could be someone else now. 9 of Wands energy. I feel like they're saying also that in the journey of coming into a space where you're developing anything new, getting a new upgrade in terms of your career, building a new business, pursuing a new skill set, whatever. In the pursuit of anything, there is always challenges that will put you down, that you have to climb back up. There is a wall of defense that you always have to put up. And this 9 of Wands continuously also reminds me of a lot of spirit saying, hang in there. Now, while the 10 of Wands is hang in there, you're almost home, 9 of Wands feels like, yeah, we get you. There's a lot of pitfalls. There's a lot of challenges that you have to fight through. And because you just probably came from the very fast speed fighting of 8 of Wands energy. But now you're at 9 of Wands. You have established that wall of, that wall to give you the security and the stronghold. Now, you are holding that one last wand. Are you putting it up? If you are, look at how battered and bruised you are. All this is effort. All this is you not giving up. So remember the tenacity that you have. And I feel like this is also Spirit's way of saying don't give up. Now, with regards to overworking, right? We were just having that long talk about how not to overwork. Part of the overworking that we do is not just the physical work. In fact, more often than not, it's not so much physical work, it's mental work. Right? And when it comes to mental work, one of the problem is for people who are more, this might be Capricornian energy. Actually, there's a reason why the devil is here. It might be Capricornian energy. Now, see, the thing is, if you have strong Capricorn in your charts, I'm not an astrologer. I'll just like to say I do not do tarot readings heavily with astrology in consideration to most of what I read. I'm an intuitive reader, but I do once in a while sense the energy of a certain zodiac sign, or like, I will mention the devil here behind the Queen of Wands, or accompanied with the Queen of Wands, does feel very much like Capricornian energy, confident, generating the outcome and manifesting the outcome and income and abundance of what is desired. And usually a person in that position will be a very strategic thinker, very logical thinker as well. But see, logic sometimes does not give us results. Logic sometimes causes us to, block our intuition rather. Logic sometimes causes us to block our intuition. Block out what makes us remember the purpose and the reason we're doing something. More often than not, logic is very tied to strategic developments, and strategic developments are like what's the growth rate of whatever business I'm doing, what's the growth rate in terms of is my brand reputation growing, it's my abundance, my earnings, my profits growing. Sometimes it's a lot to do with how does this position me, how do I look in front of people. That's sort of calculated logical steps. And when that comes into play, unfortunately so, a lot of ego is at play. And that usually is the I would just say like ego and logic thinking. Not that it's a bad thing. It has a place for it. But when it comes to using logical thinking and ego coming into main stage to be the lead for the logical thinking, we would suppress and put into the back seat, or not even, it's not even on the right, things that has to do with emotions, things that has to do with purpose and intuitive feelings regarding a certain situation. And this is what it looks like. And I feel like Spirit is saying you might be, as Queen of Wands, you might be so targeted at trying to pursue the goals that you want that you forget that at the end of the day, there is a community that you are working with that supports you. See, they're holding cups. They're not holding swords. They're not trying to sell you ideas. They're not holding wands. They're not trying to sell you new opportunities. They're holding cups. They're coming to you with emotions. They're coming to you with touching your feelings and your purpose and your sense of fulfillment in this community. You see, they are not dancing around in a circle with wands or swords or pentacles, They're not tempting, rather, they are not tempting you, but they are not dancing with the money, the pentacles. They're not dancing with the swords, the ideas. They're not dancing with the wands, which is opportunities, or growth. They're going around with the cups. They want you to celebrate with them, with emotion, with pure, unfiltered emotions. And maybe this community comes to you from that space, and maybe you're not used to it. Maybe you are very much in the Capricornian energy, like I say. With your wands, you just want to open new doors and new opportunities. And this could be, sorry, I could hear my hamster is fussing around. Okay, sorry. Yeah, it could be you putting in too much calculation and logic in what you're working around here. And that might be the thing that is causing you to not be able to make choices clearly, because you're facing a group of people who use feelings. And you're trying to use your brain through this whole thing. You're trying to use your will and logic through this whole thing. Very interesting. I'm going to see what Spirit says about the Tower. Spirit, could you please clarify the Tower for us? Okay. What? That's so, oh my God. This is like major arcana galore. 4 major arcana cards fell out. You have the Fool. You have the High Priestess. You have the World. The Sun. Yeah, and then you have the World. Okay? Right. Okay, I think this is sometimes Spirit is like the words just fly out of their mouth. I think they are saying hang in there. This is a Tower moment for you because you asked for it. You asked for it. You want change. You want upgrades. You say, please, one day, okay, don't ask me when, because you know yourself there was some day ago that you must have wished upon a star, manifested the change that you want. You in this position right now as Queen of Wands, coming into that community, coming into the new pursuit of a new abundance, all that, you asked for it. It's part of your manifestation. You wanted it, okay? And Spirit is saying, yeah, fine. Things gotta change though. There is something in your character that you will come to understand, that you will meet some kind of challenge. And if you can transmute this challenge and, leapfrog over, quantum leap over the energies, and come to a new state of being and understanding, you are going to embrace the new you in a new chapter. Very, very interesting. So yeah, nothing short of saying you ask for this, not in a bad way, but you ask for this, like Spirit is affirming that you have aligned yourself with the universe for this, for whatever you're experiencing right now. It's not what's that saying? Don't think of it as a punishment, think of it as an upgrade. Yep. You see, you have the High Priestess here. I think it's the most, you know, the High Priestess, interestingly, as the cards came out, they're aligned in a very interesting way, because right now 4 cards are being, because I'm asking about the clarity, I'm trying to clarify the Tower card. I did not try to clarify the rest, but all 4 major arcana cards fell out, and as I place them on the table, they are in alignment and correspondence to the cards above them. So actually right now, the Fool is right below the Tower. Spirit is saying, it's time for you to take the leap of faith and trust what the universe is giving you. Every new step is a new day. You see the sun there? Because the sun is here as well. Let's not forget. You are backed by the energies of the universe. The sun shines the path for you. So as much as you think that your path might not be clear, your path is crystal clear. The sun shines the path for you. The universe is on your side when it comes to this aspect. Here are 4 immensely, okay, if you felt shit just now having the Tower and the Devil, I tell you don't, because right now you have 4 beautiful major arcana cards, and they are all saying this is an upgrade. This is an upgrade. Right beneath the Devil, if you transmute that energy of feeling like you're stuck with wanting to pursue success, wanting to pursue the outcome and the abundance, the pentacles of whatever endeavor you're in right now, you know, with your wands, whatever journey or project you're in right now, clearly you're in the pursuit of something. But the Devil energy is not, it's an obsessive energy. I would say that, yeah, as much as it's like, you know, go, 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 you have a lot of fire in you, you have a lot of will and power in you when it comes to the pursuit, but it also can be very, I don't want to say soul-sucking, no pun intended with the Devil here. It's not soul-sucking in that sense, but rather you will burn out. If you are constantly in the Devil energy when it comes to the pursuit of any thing in life, could be relationship, could be work, could be studies, could be acquiring a new skill, could be even, I don't know, a new move to a country. If you heavily rely on the Capricornian, the Devil energy to push, yeah, in the beginning it might seem like you are full of fuel, you're strong in will, but you will burn out, because the Devil energy is one whereby even as catalyst or as the backbone of your willpower to push you, it also heavily neglects elements that has to do more with compassion for yourself. I know this part that what I just said might sound a little bit obscure, but let me just say this has a lot to do with your chakras coming into balance and alignment. You know, in all our 7 chakras, as much as we have our sacral and our solar plexus, which are usually the main pushing factor in any desire that we have, in anything we want to manifest, those things come into play. Those chakras in strong flow, in strong element, come into play to put our being into motion to achieve that. But if you are too heavily in those energies and you do not flow in balance with all your chakras, we don't forget we still have our heart and throat, our truth, our compassion, our third eye, which is our wisdom, and our crown chakra, which is our divine knowing. We have all these. It has to be balanced. If all these things are not in balance and you're strongly in the Devil energy, that means you are focusing a lot on sacral and solar plexus. And that can cause a huge disbalance in your being. in your essence, right? It's not basically not a long-term plan. And I think what Spirit is trying to tell you is, like the High Priestess is one who knows the good and the bad, the right and the wrong, the black and the white. The High Priestess knows when to use what kind of energies to bring in the right kind of wisdom and intuition. The High Priestess is balanced in many ways and also swimming in the void of any unbalance and acquiring knowledge and the mysteries of the mix of black and white and positive and negative forces in order to harmonize that energy into a form of wisdom. So the Devil below is actually the High Priestess. And under your Queen of Wands, which is this Sunflower Queen, you have sunshine, you have the sun. And not to mention, I saw the sun in the full. So I think your path is peppered with sunshine. The universe is trying to say, this is not a hard part of your journey. It may seem hard now, but I'm here to remind you, Spirit is here to remind you that you chose this path, you want this upgrade. You want to learn. You say, I'm ready. And so they put you on this path. And that's why you are now in a tower moment. But fret not. You will navigate this. You will navigate this smoothly. Because whatever you're waiting for, okay, it does say here news is on the way. So I'm not sure what news you're waiting for. You will know. Maybe you will find that this clearly resonates with what you're going through. You might be having unclear thinking, but news is on the way. And huge changes. You're moving into some huge changes in your life. Last but not least, you do have the World card here, right underneath your Three of Cups. I think this new environment with community, friends, or whoever that you are in, maybe you might find it a little bit hard to, immerse yourself in that energy. But I think Spirit is trying to encourage you to take that leap of faith and get into the next phase of your journey. You are coming close to this portal, and whether you step through it is up to you. Okay. It's a very positive message. Actually, it's so interesting. You chose a Five of Swords. Again, brave you chose a Five of Swords if that's indeed the card that you decide you want to go for. But yet the message here is so beautiful. Spirit wants you to know that you chose this path and they sent you on it because they know you can do it. All right, I'm going to pick a card from the Moonology Messages Oracle and see what else Spirit has for you. Nice. You have Moon Goddess, Higher Power. Let's see what they say. Okay. The situation you're asking about may feel impossible, but you are magical and have celestial support. The goddess is on your side. Whatever you're facing, she's bringing you healing, grace, and blessings. You're facing a soul challenge right now. You need to move through it to know how strong you are. There you go. You need to move through the portal. You need to move through it to know how strong you are. Mere mortals often give up when they face tough challenges. But if you are reading this, you are not a mere mortal. You know that you are connected to higher power, including all the goddesses who are here for you. Tap into that power. The goddess is wise and wants to guide you. Connect by getting out in nature under the moon. Oh, okay, good guidance. Is that why they show you this? Right? Go out there, connect to the moon, or through chanting or meditation, whatever way feels right to you. Which goddess should reach out, that you should reach out to? That's entirely up to you. If you don't already have a favorite goddess, search online and see who you feel most drawn to. Whatever you're going through now, you don't need to handle it on your own. The goddess awaits you. Additional meanings for the card: connect to the divine, spend a month with the moon, ask for help. Don't do it alone now. Call in the goddess. It's easy for us to act from our ego and think we can solve all our issues. However, there are higher powers just waiting for us to ask for help. They can even help you via these very oracle cards, so pay attention. Beautiful message from the spirit. I think they're saying, yeah, if now you feel very challenged, I think the message of connecting to the moon is very, very strong here. Through connecting to the moon, whether it's just moon gazing or meditation under the moon, could be any phase, does not have to be full moon. I think it's a good time to tap into your intuition, because the moon is closely related with you being able to tap into your intuition and psyche. You have the High Priestess here. It could be you coming into your High Priestess moment where you become more intuitively connected to the divine. This is an exercise of you opening up channels within yourself that you probably have not put into active practice in the past, but now is the time, right? Okay, so this is all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope this message has resonated for you. Please leave in the comment section and I'll be very happy to hear about it. Also, please like, follow, and subscribe for more of these videos to come in the future. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you at the next reading. Hi, pile number 2, welcome to your reading. You have chosen the 7 of Cups as your significator card. Now I am going to pull 3 tea leaves for you. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see what you got. 7 of Cups. If you chose 7 of Cups, whether by intuition, because it says number 2, pile number 2. Some people, they favor the number. Some people, they favor the image on the card because of the energy they feel. So whichever way, I think it's very interesting that you chose 7 of Cups, because it shows that you might be in an energy of having lots of opportunities or choices presented to you. Okay, you have your first tea leaf. It says here, wealth. Second, you have December. So this might be something that happens in December for you. And grasshopper. Situations in the balance that requires careful handling. Yeah, I cannot read. Reverse, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to be pulling more cards from the traditional Rider-Waite deck to understand your situation. Spirit, please let us know what is the situation going for pile 2. Wow, a lot of swords. What's going on over here? Right. Okay, honestly, it's been a while, but because there are so many swords here and they all come in a way that I felt like the message is super loud and clear. This is quite clearly one situation, not multiple. I feel like this is one situation. For the collective who's who's watching this reading right now, it could be that most of you are going through this. So please take what resonates, and of course, if you would leave in the comment section and let me know if you're pile too, and this is a situation going for you in its entirety, let me know. Now we have Page of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, Five of Cups, Three of Swords, and Seven of Wands. Okay, so what I see here is Spirit is saying okay, so first of all, with the Seven of Cups energy, it would seem like there are multiple choices presented to you. Of course, it's not easy to choose from the seven. If it's easy, it would not be Seven of Cups anymore, would it? Right, if it's easy, it might be Ace of Cups, it might be Two of Cups, because then you would have some kind of harmony. Even Three of Cups would signify to some degree that you can understand what fulfills you and the choice. But I think from Four of Cups onwards, it does get a little bit I would say it's the energy is a little bit denser. Seven of Cups is not I'll put it this way, it's not a negative card. Okay, it's neither negative or positive, but of course it depends on the situation you're in. And I sense that you are definitely in a dilemma-ish. Not that the choices aren't good, they are presenting themselves to be good. They must be. Again, otherwise it would have been very easy to choose, but they are all perhaps in its own way. There is a good let's just say a pros and cons list on all the cups. But I think what the Spirit is trying to say is it is of course a time to know and have clarity so you can choose wisely. And I see, rather interestingly, okay, I just want to point out something. So you see this card, 6 cups are facing the moon. They are upright. The moon being your intuition, your subconscious. 1 cup that is facing down, though, faces the sun. It's the masculine energies, the ego, the desire. Not that these cups have no desire, these cups face up to the moon, showing this is intuitive desire. Whereas this 1 cup that faces towards the sun is probably more egoistical desire. Nevertheless, all cups are enticing in their own way. It really depends on what you choose and what you are more drawn to. I think this is a very interesting perspective from this Well Unknown card. Now, with the Page of Swords here, I feel like you're waiting on some news. You're waiting on some news or some kind of divine clarity to give you a perspective of what's going to come. Maybe you're waiting for good news because I see Wheel of Fortune here and I see wealth. I think you're waiting on some good news to come in, something to do with wealth and abundance perhaps. I don't think this is even... I usually say when it comes to abundance, it doesn't have to be just money. But the whole money thing is kind of strong here, considering you have coins and you have wealth. Unless otherwise you feel that is something else and you're not caring for the money, so I might be wrong. Then this might not resonate for you. But because there is wealth and there's coins involved, I truly see that you are waiting for news, hopefully good news, for the Wheel of Fortune to give to turn in your favor because it's something to do with wealth. Maybe you are So I don't see anything related to a particular environment. Okay, I don't see work environment, school environment, home relationship environment whatsoever. But it definitely is tied to your feelings and emotions, because you have Five of Cups here where you seem disappointed about something. You could not be happy about what you still have, but you just constantly harper, or you are feeling unable to let go of what you felt you lost. And you are definitely in the energy where you need to heal from it. It was past pains and hurts. It's in your mind. It could be something that have hurt you in the past that you're still trying to release. You're still trying to remember or take away what's good from it. And you're still trying to heal from it. Whatever it is, being stuck in the energy doesn't help you, because if you want divine clarity, you want to set out on a new journey and be divinely guided, okay? Let's say that you are the page and you are on this new journey of learning, new journey of pursuing something, and you're learning. You cannot learn unless you empty your vessel. Right? And when I say empty your vessel, I mean your mind, your heart, your spirit. It's a vessel to receive. And you cannot receive if you are stuck in the Five of Cups energy where you just keep looking at what's lost. Spirit is telling you, hey, you still have this. You know, I'll put it this way. A lot of people who, let's say the pursuit is, if you are pursuing a new work, maybe your current job may be not feeling so good. Maybe you desire a new work environment, or you desire a new, maybe the pay is just not good, and you desire a new work environment. Not only do people treat you well, the employers treat you well, but you also earn more. Maybe the colleagues might be better, okay? Or if you are in, if you're in a relationship and it's not working out, or you felt like it's not working out, and you sort of want to break up, go to a new spot, move to a new country, it's always like the grass is greener on the other side, okay? Because why am I saying the grass seems to be greener on the other side? If you have no cup standing, okay, everything is spilled, is gone, is lost, is shit town, I will not say you are in the grass is greener on the other side energy, because I will, in many ways, my empathy for you will be stronger. Okay, but you're not in shit town. You are in Five of Cups town. You are in, I don't know why these three are spilled, but hey, hello, look at how nice things are behind you. It may be two, and I'm not about to get into details of how good these two cups are. You know how good these two cups are. Maybe the three spilled cups aren't even fantastic cups. Maybe they have holes in them. Maybe they are a bit cracked. We don't know. It doesn't show on the picture. But whatever it is, they're gone. They're gone. But guess what? You have two behind you. A lot of people, not a lot of you, okay, a lot of us, we sometimes forget to have gratitude for what is good in our lives. And I'm in Singapore. Okay, wherever you may be watching this from, I'm not sure. You could be from any other parts of the world besides Singapore. As a Singaporean, and in Singapore being such a small country, we are a well-governed country. We don't have a lot of problems in a geographical disaster situation. We do not have those. We are very sheltered. The government takes care of us well enough to put in a good system. So even like, I'll just speak for myself, like a lot of people from other countries have come here and told me, oh, your country is so safe, it's so wonderful. And I know that being Singaporean and all, I have heard my own fair share of how Singaporeans are not truly happy of their status quo as Singaporeans, and might not be entirely grateful because everybody always have something to complain about, okay? And I'm not saying being opinionated about not being satisfied with status quo is a bad thing. Having opinions, having the ability to see polarities and differences is okay. But at the end of the day, no matter how much perspective, there you go, the word is perspective here. No matter how much opinions you have, it's still important to have perspective of where you are at in the entire scheme of, it's like, if you want to compare, don't be a bias, don't make a bias comparison. Don't only compare what you want to compare. Then why don't you go compare yourself with other people who do not have what you have? If you want to compare yourself with people who has what they have, how about go compare yourself with people who do not have what they intend to have or wish to have? And then you realize that honestly, in the grand scheme and the entirety, you are truly blessed. You are truly, truly blessed. Okay, and don't want to go on this long rant. Again, I feel like if there's anybody who can have this kind of perspective, of course I speak for myself and people who are in Singapore, we have the good going for us. So I'm just saying that from my perspective, I can say that it's easy for anybody to fall into the Five of Cups energy, because this is a form of forgetting the gratitude for what you have. Okay, and again, right, life is not going to be all smooth sailing. Sometimes the cups spill. It's okay. And then we just pick ourselves back up and go again. It's all about, it's a 5 energy, not forgetting. 5 energy is usually the crossroad at whether you make it or you don't make it. You make it or you break it is at 5. Right? So before I go down that long tangent, it simply is you in an energy of not being able to let go of something. Yes, you need to heal. You probably need to heal because there might have been some kind of big challenge that you have to put up constantly. You constantly have to, like, you have the 7 of Wands here. I see a very strong energy of having to constantly defend yourself against something or someone. Maybe you are just extremely tired of it. You see, the grasshopper cards here says situations in the balance that requires careful handling. It could be that you might feel tired, exhausted from having to defend yourself from a situation that is like a time bomb that might keep going off. Maybe at work it feels like that. Maybe in a relationship it feels like that. We're not sure. But whatever it is, I feel like this is also closely related to some desires that you have with regards to 7 of Cups. Maybe you have been working towards getting an outcome, and there are many, many opportunities being presented to you, of which it's really difficult to make a choice. So you're hoping that clarity can come through so that you can truly step into a new journey and bravely go for it. And Spirit is saying, yes, you will. You will be able to receive clear guidance and turn your wheel in your favor so that you can start out on a new, more inspired journey. But you must allow yourself to let go of the past, receive healing, and gratitude is one of the main ways to receive that healing. To let go of that need to fight. Not just fighting the outside sources, but your inner self. Okay, I'm going to get some clarifiers to see what else Spirit has to say. Spirit, could you show us what this 7 of Cups energy is? I think with 7 of Cups, you are definitely, Spirit is saying, you're simply tired from the old narrative of some past pain and hurts. Maybe there were a lot of failures in the past. Maybe you tried a lot, and as with many people in life, maybe in whatever this is that you're doing or facing, you have tried and failed many rounds, and there is just, you have the 10 of Swords here. I see a person who is pinned down by many, many types of failures, worries, setbacks, and even betrayals. Pinned down. Yeah. And from being pinned down, maybe you find it difficult to have the hope and energy to keep going. But Spirit is saying that the 7 of Cups energy is bringing you new hope. It's bringing you new hope and new abundance. It's taking you out and away from that heavy energy of being pinned down by past pains and past experiences. That's what the Seven of Cups energy is. So indeed, the Seven of Cups presented to you, these multiple choices are all in their own way helpful. And I think this is Spirit's way of saying you don't have to overthink it actually. They're not here to sabotage you, but rather they're here to help take you to the next level. It's just whatever you choose according to what your heart truly desire, and not be guided by ego, but rather be guided more by fulfillment, satisfaction, and intuition. Okay, Spirit, can you clarify for us the Wheel of Fortune? Would love to see what is the... Oh, okay. Oh, same cards that... okay, similar cards that Pawan got. Just a little similar. You got yourself Queen of Wands, the World, and the Chariot. Beautiful. So Wheel of Fortune, I think Spirit is trying to say that the Wheel of Fortune, once you're able to start turning the wheel, you will definitely be able to start on that new opportunity the new choice that you made will bring you onto this new journey where you have, just like the Empress, because you're the Queen of Wands, right? So it's like your Empress grabbed the wands. Just now you have Empress and Ace of Wands. It's like the Empress got hold of the Ace of Wands and is now the Queen of Wands. It's now on this new project, this new journey, this new choice that's being made, new opportunities that's being opened, and she is on it to cross over the portal into this new chapter. And you have the Chariot here. Chariot is a very good card because when it comes just right after the World, imagine the World is a portal and you are supposed to step through the portal. Once you step through, you do not want to yet again be groping in the dark for answers. You want to be divinely, and you probably will be aligned at that point if you're able to step through. You'll be divinely guided. You are guided by the Sphinxes, which is the knowledge of the energetic knowledge of the cosmos to lead you. In fact, when a person is in Chariot mode, it's very interesting. Think of it, if the Chariot is like a vehicle, okay? You think this guy is driving the vehicle? No, actually he's not driving it. He's a rider. But there's no driver. Or better yet, the drivers, okay, are the Sphinxes. So can you imagine the Chariot? Okay, you don't see it from this card actually, but some other cards, they portray it. Down here, of course, the guy, he's leaving, the king, the guy, he's leaving the castle behind, leaving the luxuries and the comfort and the security of the castle behind, and he's setting out on a journey. That means whatever is behind, he doesn't turn back. That road will disappear from him, because in other cards, it actually does show, I've seen other cards and illustrations before, very well put, that the path behind the Chariot disappears. So for every step forward you take, you do not look back anymore. Now, interesting to say, this Chariot really shows me that he's not driving actually. He's in the vehicle, he's in the Chariot, but actually is being driven by the Sphinxes, the cosmic energies of knowledge and wisdom. Yeah, unknown as it may seem, and you gotta flow. So I don't feel like the Chariot is actually a person who is being egoistically in control, we'll put it this way. It's more like he is in control because he is allowing his intuition to flow and accept the co-creation with the universe, the co-creation of his journey. Very interesting. So I think that's what your Wheel of Fortune is turning for, to bring you into the next chapter. Now let's find out what is this Three of Swords energy combined with Five of Cups. Spirit, please clarify that for us. What is Five of Cups and Three of Swords doing here? Okay, I think Spirit is giving me a glimpse. Something in the past happened where you lost money, or at least you lost something precious to you. You weren't able to keep it, rather. And when I talk about abundance or money or something precious to you, I honestly it does feel a lot like this has got to do with some kind of money. Maybe you had some kind of property, or you had some kind of savings, whatever it is in the past. You made some wrong or poor choices, and it did not bode well for you, because I'm seeing the Hierophant here as well. Maybe it was something that's being challenged by some rules and regulation. You might have lost it because of some paperwork situation or legal matters. Actually, it might, if I might say, it might even have to do with something like a marriage related or divorce related. Whatever it is, I'm sensing that this Three of Swords has to do with the loss of money that you felt you could not recover, and that you do not have enough security for yourself. This might pertain to a few individuals very specifically, because this message is super specific when I ask Spirit for what is this all about. But if you truly have to go through this energy of having lost precious belongings and wealth because of a dispute with somebody, I mean, I'm sorry for you, but you can get away, not get away, you can get over this. Spirit is saying you can heal from this. Spirit, do you have anything else to tell us about this? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we have a cut on the floor. Okay, Spirit is saying yes, there is hope. There is definitely hope. It's not all lost for you. If you felt like you have no more hope against this situation, do not feel so. It simply is a time for you to gain some wisdom. It's a time for you. You have the Star card, you have the Hermit card here. I think Spirit is saying this is a learning lesson in itself. It's something for you to reflect and recalibrate your understanding of certain things. It's definitely one of the key things in your life for you to get wisdom from. Something for you to learn. And with the Star card here, you definitely have hope against this situation, so do not lose hope. Which brings us to why Spirit is saying do not be in the Five of Cups energy. You got to learn how to let go of the 3 spilled cups and look at the 2 that you have. Okay, I think besides this now, I mean in terms of clarity and guidance from Spirit, your situation is one whereby they want you to understand the grass is definitely greener on the other side. That's what everybody feels. But if you were upset about the past because something did not bode well for you, they want you to know that being in that energy of regret and loss is not helpful to anyone, least of all yourself. You're not able to step into a new place to receive guidance and clarity and turn the wheel in your favor if you do not learn how to let go of the past. You have to release. Now, you have December here. It might be good news working your way, working towards, let's say you are developing this understanding now. Maybe it takes a while to transmute the energies. Maybe by December, you will see some clarity. Okay, we'll ask Spirit for guidance, for more guidance for you from the Moonology Messages Oracle. Okay, you have Ring Around the Moon, Protection. We'll see what that says. Okay. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck because it is sending you a very powerful message. You are protected. In other words, Whatever happens next, the Divine Mother, often symbolized by the moon, is looking after you. It may be that someone is actively working against you now, or perhaps at the moment you simply have quite tough astrological influences that you need to counteract. This card is a reminder that the Divine Mother takes care of her children and will take care of you now. It's as though there's an invisible force shield or force field around you, making sure you're safe as you move through a challenge or difficult time. Whatever is happening now is mostly certainly happening for you for your highest good. So trust in that knowledge and go with the process as much as you can. Your current dilemma may even have something to do with your life purpose. What you came here to achieve in this incarnation. Maybe your question doesn't feel that big. However, it could be bigger than you realize. Additional meanings for the card. You are safe. Make your mantra, I am safe and all is well. You are being divinely guided. You will be the winner. The divine is on your side. About this symbol, the ring around the moon forms when moonlight is reflected and refracted through millions of hexagonal ice crystals. If you look up and see a ring around the moon, know that the divine is watching you and taking care of you. Okay, so this is all I have for you and the messages that Spirit wants you to know. So Pal 2, thank you for watching. This is a general reading. If you want a more guided message, please go to the, not guided, sorry, a more personal message and reading for yourself. Please go to the description box below and you'll find the link to book me for a personal reading. Also, please like, follow and subscribe if you wish to see more of this sort of videos in the future. Once again, thank you for your time and I'll see you at the next one. Hi, pal number 3. Welcome to your reading. You have chosen the significator card, the Empress. It's a very beautiful card. Usually the traditional Rider-Waite deck gives you the Empress as this lady with this beautiful floral gown and she looks like she's pregnant. Always a sign of abundance, wealth, deep mothering and nurturing kind of energy. And here, the Empress is a tree with beautiful red flowers. We'll see what this brings us. Okay, so I'm going to pull 3 tea leaves for you and then I'll share with you what we see here. Oh, okay. Wow. Let's see. Are you okay? I really feel very deep mother and nurture energy. I don't know why, okay, because I feel like your tea leaves are also pointing in that direction. This could be your story, I'm not sure. Let me know in the description box below if you're pile number 3 and if today's reading is resonating for you. Now you have Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial choices. You have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. You have Cain. Pay attention to your health. Right, we'll see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, please. I'm going to draw from the Rider-Waite deck, read and I'll build the story and the situation understanding, and then later I'll get more clarified cards. Okay, Spirit, please tell us the situation and the energy going for Pile 3. What is the Empress card about here? All the sword cards already. Wow. Okay, oh, more sword cards. What the? Okay, okay. Wow. Okay, let me see. Let me just gather my thoughts around this. Has this got to do with family and relationships? Spirit, can you give me one more clarifier, please? Please, just one more card to give me some idea. Okay. Growth and patience. Okay, I feel this has got to do with family and relationships. So please, if it resonates for you, please, yeah, that'll be great. If it's not about family and relationship, it might be related to your health. Okay, I think what Spirit is trying to say is that you have been in your... There's a little bit of mental conflict. That's what the main theme actually is. A very cerebral kind of energy here, because I'm seeing a lot of swords. I'm seeing a lot of things that are in your mind. And if you have the unicorn here and Spirit says use your intuition to make beneficial changes, I think Spirit is definitely trying to guide you away from over logical thinking and use more intuition. You see, you have no cups here. You have no cups here, but yet there is a card here in the tea leaves that says you need to use your intuition to make beneficial choices, and it's a unicorn. I feel like, interestingly, when they show the unicorn, it feels, you know what we know the unicorn as is a rare creature. When we say that something is almost not existing, oh, it's a unicorn, or like one in a bazillion situation, then you see a unicorn. I think Spirit is trying to say that far and few might be a very far and few situation for you, that you use your intuition, but you have to learn how to spot that you have. It's not innate, it's not impossible. You have like one out of a bazillion chance to use your intuition when it comes to something like this, because you might be stuck in an energy where you want to use your logic and your mind over heavily to solve a problem. When I see a person in 5 of Swords energy, then 9 of Swords energy, it's a lot of self-doubt, a lot of infighting in your head, okay? It might look like a guy is fighting someone else. I'll give it... Sorry, I did not present you all your cards, did I? Okay, sorry. You have your 5 of Swords. You have 9 of Swords. You have Justice. You have King of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The Tower. And then 7 of Swords. Yeah, sorry, I forgot to present you your cards earlier. Just jumped right in with the energy that I was feeling, that I've been feeling. So yeah, with the 5 of Swords, I sense that you have been in your head a lot, thinking about something. You might be competing, challenging, conflicting, fighting with someone in terms of ideas and ideals. And to a good degree, you might have a lot of ammo on your side to fight that person with your ideas, or even fight yourself. You know, inner self-talk, when we talk to ourselves and we challenge ourselves with what we want to believe and what we don't want to believe, sometimes we can be extremely good at convincing ourselves otherwise, which can lead to sabotage of yourself, self-sabotage. There clearly was some kind of past pain that you're still trying to get over. However, I say trying because I don't see so much as you getting over it yet. Due to this Nine of Swords energy is still stuck in a nightmare kind of energy, recurring nightmares, being woken up at night and still having that worry. It's a very heavy energy in terms of being over encumbered in a mind about certain things. But I think Spirit is trying to say that eventually it will come to a point whereby you will, okay, if you were not the one who's been doing wrong to somebody, of course justice is on your side. Justice is simply here to mean balance, okay? Yes, the sword of justice will swing down and karma happens in a way that it should and it would and it could. It's not up to us to say when it will happen and how it will happen to whom. But if there's anything you can be sure of is what you do and what you create in order to bring about that justice in favor or against you. Right? So when justice comes into the picture, if you felt like you have been in a situation where things were unfair to you, as you see, Knight of Swords here usually is a person being upset about how things might have been unfair to them. Perhaps you were not even the one that is in that. Okay, maybe you have a challenge and conflict with somebody. Maybe you did fight with somebody. But do you know if you are the one on the fair side or the unfair side? This is a question you need to ask yourself. And if you have been wronged, then of course justice is on your side or the otherwise. And with justice here, I think what justice will bring about is for you to then be able to get into the energy of King of Swords, where you start to have better clarity and confidence of knowing what is the next move to make. I see that this corresponds very well with an emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. Perhaps the challenge that you're going through, you require a lot of emotional support from your family. I'm not quite sure because of, once again, with the Empress energy, I think what I sense is, are you in a situation where you're facing some form of family disputes or family related matters? Because it feels a whole lot like that, to be frank. Let me know in the section, in the comment box, if this really is the case for you. I sense a lot of family dispute or dispute between people at home. I'm going to get some clarifiers and we'll see what Spirit says. And with that said, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Seven of Pentacles. I think it definitely is an energy of you wanting to work towards a result. But before the result can come in, the challenge that is being presented to you is a lot of uncertainty and a lot of waiting. Again, this might be related to some kind of family dispute. I'm not quite sure up to this degree if there's anything beyond family we're looking at here. I'm going to ask Spirit for some clarifiers. Spirit, could you please clarify what is the Five of Swords and Nine of Swords energy? So you have been, I got here Nine of Pentacles. Spirit is saying that you have been on this journey trying to gain this pentacle for a long time. It's a long journey. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience to get there. And you've been on it for a while. And along the way, you might have been presented with lots of choices, okay? But none of the choices are giving you the feeling that you're going to come out winning on the other side. Meaning like what is glitters may not be gold kind of energy. You don't feel so sure about the choices being presented. Maybe you feel like even with choices given, these might not be pure, sincere, authentic choices. You might have doubts about them. So you're in a Five of Swords energy, heavily doubting all the time as you take every step forward. You are on a journey and pursuit of something for a long time. However, it's been a long while. Spirit, could you clarify for us? What is the Justice energy here? Justice and King of Swords, are they related? In what way? Yeah, Spirit is just saying, when Justice comes in, you're meant to step into your King of Swords energy, because if Justice and King of Swords are both with their swords pointing up in the sky, they are both receiving clarity, but not on their own. However, through the crown chakra, receiving guidance and clarity by connecting closely to the word of the divine through the guidance of the consciousness. If you want to be in that energy and tap into the energies of the divine consciousness to guide you, you have to be willing to get into this chariot and let the sphinxes draw the chariot for you. Meaning, flow. Excuse me. You have to learn how to not be in full control all the time. But your control actually comes from, I actually said this for Pal 2, so maybe you want to check it out. Your control comes from being willing to flow and co-create with what the cosmic powers present you and lead you to. And only then can you boldly make the move forward instead of just wondering which choice to make. Two of Wands is an energy of, do I go or do I not go? And this closely ties us back to the clarity and the answer that Spirit gave you when you were when I was asking about Five of Swords. Why are you in the Five of Swords energy? Maybe you have many choices. You do not see that you don't have choices. It's just that the choices are not very clear to you. Maybe it feels a bit sus. Yeah. And you are in your head all about it. I get it. And you are on the fence on it. And Spirit is saying, if you don't want to be in that kind of energy of not knowing what choice to make because it's super unclear, and you, of course, at the end of the day, if you apply logic and all that, of course, it's heavily self-guided. If you want to be divinely guided, like the King of Swords here, you have to be willing to use your intuition to make beneficial choices, as in the unicorn here. Very interesting. Two of Wands, to step out, to dare to step out. Spirit, what is the Tower here? Whoa. Interesting. Remember just now how in Five of Swords we got clarity on understanding you have a lot of choices, but none of it seems to bring you the glory and success and victory you're looking for. Right now, I'm asking Spirit what the Tower is about. They're showing me that the Tower, I think it's a moment. Spirit says it's a moment when the universe presents you with the cup to show you that if you tap into your intuition, the co-created energy with universe, where when you receive guidance, not only from the divine, but also from your own higher self, your own higher perspective, it's able to then show you what truly fulfills you and what guides you from the Ace of Cups as your guide. Tower moments are not easy to navigate if you do not... Actually, sorry, let me take that back. Tower moments, we all know, it's a challenge, it's a curveball that the universe gives you. What does not kill you will definitely make you stronger. If the curveball given to you by the universe is here to help make you or break you, right? More often than not, it won't break you. It won't break you if you do not resist it like a stubborn... if you resist it stubbornly, sorry, let me rephrase it. If you resist it stubbornly and you do not allow yourself to transmute that energy and face that challenge in a much more alchemical manner, right? If you just want to headbutt the situation or refuse to face the situation and like sweep it under the rug, well, of course, you might be able to ignore it for a while, but it just keep coming and coming and coming, round after round, worse and worse after each round. Okay, but if the universe throws you a curveball and you're in the tower energy and you learn how to look at your shadows, look at the issue straight in the face, and taking that, transmute it and alchemize the situation, thus evolving and bring yourself to the next level, you not only do you start to flow with overflow, like this Ace of Cups here, your heart chakra opens. Maybe it was blocked. Maybe your heart or your third eye or even your crown chakra could be blocked at that moment. But when you are able to transmute that energy, you can open up and flow in a alignment and create more alignment in your chakras in order to receive divine knowledge and guidance. It's only... it's like you are bringing yourself forward, and then only then will you be able to see your outcome and your victory. And I think Spirit is saying, yeah, the tower moment is nothing short of bringing you into that spot. It's not here to break you. It's here to help bring you into this energy. You know? And I think, let's not forget, there is this part that says pay attention to your health. I think this is very closely related to your mental health. If not your physical health, then at least your mental health. Because if you have so many swords here, it clearly shows that you are too in your head about something. And when you are in that kind of space, it's very difficult to understand the misalignment that you're going through. I think so. I mean, if you feel any bit of this is your situation, I would let me know which part resonates, because I'm seeing a very clear message here. Spirit is saying that you have abundance waiting for you. You actually probably are already in a place of abundance, but you cannot probably see your harvest and your abundance because maybe it's in the form of other things. It's not actually so much the real happiness and health. Maybe you have abundance of money. We do not know here. But if you're challenged by a situation, it clearly shows that you desire more than just money. It could be other sense of security that you're after. And perhaps health is truly an issue that has been affected. So Spirit is saying you have to transmute the energy. Allow yourself to transmute the energy and navigate this tower moment so that you can actually see the fruition and the harvest. Sorry, my throat is just dry. Our lives will always be peppered with moments where we are presented with many, many choices. But are the choices all good for us? Are the choices all based on whether we want to choose due to again, we have many ways of saying what abundance means. Are you choosing only abundance in material and not so much abundance in emotional fulfillment? This might be something else Spirit wants you to look into. Okay, I'm going to pull some I'm going to pull a message from the Moonology Messages Oracle and what Spirit has to say for you. Okay. You have Moon Cycles, Patience. This card urges you to trust in divine timing. In ancient times, women and men were more attuned to the fact that life goes in cycles, just like the moon. We know this because the first recorded lunar calendars date back at least as far as the Stone Age. It served these women and men to know which moon phase they were in, just as it serves you now to know which life phase you're in. As you go through whatever you're going through right now, as you experience whatever has prompted you to ask this question, as you impatiently await the next developments. However, remember that life goes in cycles. And just as you cannot hurry up the moon, you cannot speed up the process you need to go through now. You need to feel all your feelings and learn all your soul lessons as you go through whatever you're encountering. Patience is called for. But you more than likely get to know where you want to go. It's not easy to wait, but sometimes instant gratification leads only to short-term goals. Additional meanings: be persistent. This too shall pass. Just like the moon, we all go through phases. Slow down. There is a natural cycle that needs to unfold. About this symbol, the moon is always whole, even if we cannot see the whole of her. This relates to the likelihood that the answers you seek are coming, even if you can't hear them yet. Okay, so for pile number 3, this is the message that Spirit has for you. Please leave a comment in the comment section if you find any part of this resonates for you. And I would be very happy if you can shed more light, if you want to share what is the particular situation, because I find this rather interesting. Spirit is not telling me plenty. It feels a little bit mysterious, to be frank, because I cannot tell if this is a family relationship situation or some kind of monetary related situation. Yeah, so if you can share with me, that would be great. But of course, this is your read. So if you want a more personal reading and guidance, please go to the description box below and you'll find my link for a personal booking with me. Also, please like, follow, and subscribe for more of such videos to come. Thank you for your time today, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye!